in this video, I'm going to be building this abstract living wall. I'm building this with my mom because she wants to cover our backyard and our house with different types of planter boxes, so this is one version of them. So let's get right into it. First off, I'm cutting 16 different sections from a 1x4. 6 2-foot sections, 5 18-inch sections, and 5 16-inch sections. You can use a saw to cut these sections, but I'm going to be using a circular saw. It's much more quicker and reliable. If you want an even cleaner cut, you can use a chop saw. Now that you have all those sections cut out, start cutting them into 1-inch strips. You can do this by using the table saw, or you can buy pre-cut 1-inch strips. You're going to have some strips that are bigger than 1 inch, but keep them. They're going to be used for the backboard. Right here, I did have a knot that broke off one of my strips, but that's fine. It'll just blend in with the backboard. Now this step is optional, but I like to sand all my strips before I assemble the backboard. When assembling the backboard, make sure to use a speed square on the first few strips to make sure they're straight and flush with the piece of plywood. This is where you could get really creative, but make sure you leave a 4-inch gap or add 4 smaller strips in between the thicker strips. This gap will be used for the planter boxes. So since the backing is done, it's time to build the planter boxes. So since we left a gap in between the thicker strips, it's a perfect fit for a 1x4. So that's why I'm building the planter boxes out of. The first pot, I'm doing it 16 inches long and then 3 inches wide. These are the end caps. And this is the bottom, which is right here, but we'll have to trim off about half an inch or 3/4 of an inch to get it flush, and then I'll make 2 of them. This is where I wish I had a table, but I'll be building one in the future. Make sure to drill drainage holes before you attach the planter boxes to the backboard. Alright, now that you have your pots done, you can place them wherever you want on the backboard. I'm going to place mine right here. Now, I found out this makes it really easy when nailing in your pots. You want to put in 2 nails on either side just to hold the pot in place, and then you flip it over, and then you nail it in through the back, and that keeps it on pretty sturdy. The hard part is actually attaching the planter boxes to the backboard, but if you double check and take your time, you should do fine. It would also be best to use a nail gun for this step, but you gotta work with what you have. Now's the time to add any varnishes to your pots or to your backboard. I'm not adding any varnishes because I want the wood to age and change and end up looking like this piece I made a few months ago. Now find your desired place to hang the living wall. My mom wanted it on the side of her house, so I pre-drilled holes 11 inches of each other, and I'm now screwing in 2-inch screws, only 3/4 of the way in. I then attached a wire using 3/4 inch screws 8 inches down from the top, and used JB welding to secure the wire even more. With help from my dad, we then laid the wire on top of the 3 screws, attaching the living wall to the house. Now you can add any type of plants you like. I'm adding succulents because they use less water, and I thought they just looked nice with this piece. So yeah, here's the final piece. I wanted to thank my family in San Francisco because they really supported me while I built this project. So in the future, I'm going to build them something really big. Yeah, thank you guys for watching.